All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here spreading this gospel and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. I just want to go into this article, man, because, hey, basically what you see in this picture, man, is what they aiming to turn humans into. You know, I want us to be some type of controlled AI cyborg mixed with human and robotics, man. Just some abomination, that Esau wants to turn people into, as well as himself, because he wants to turn himself into a god and basically, have the combination, as far as physical body as a human and a robot, and have the intelligence of supercomputers. You know, Basically that's their way of trying to make themselves into a god, and they want to basically push this ideology onto you people, you know. So this is how we know who the devil is at this time, man. The so-called white man, Esau Edom. But let me dive into this real quick, man. It says, with the rapid development of technology and the growing interest in transhumanism, many have started to wonder how it may relate to Bible prophecy. Is it possible that the Bible prophesied the rise of transhumanism? What is transhumanism? And yeah, the Bible, it prophesies all this, man. It let us know what times we are coming into. You know, it let us know about the image of the beast and how the image of the beast will speak, and it's speaking right now. Because they developing this technology right now. This is why they got the whole Synchron brain chip. This is part of this transhumanism agenda. So the Bible prophesied all this, man. As well as the mark of the beast that a lot of these people are gonna take in their forehead, or their hand. This is part of the whole transhumanism thing also, because all of it is basically gonna be getting controlled by artificial intelligence, man. So you really are not even gonna be yourself once you get incorporated in this type of ideology and way of thinking and way of life that these Edomites are trying to push onto you. If you accept this, which is going to get off the ground, the Most High is going to allow Esau to basically get part of this NWO off the ground, but he's not going to get it fully established, the way that he wants to. He's not going to be able to fill his belly, as the scriptures say, and that's just him not being able to fully establish this system the way that he wants to. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Bible prophesies all this, man. This is the reason that our Father, the Most High, he's going to destroy this place via nuclear missiles, man. This is why he's going to make nuclear missiles rain down on this place, man, to destroy this whole system that they're trying to set up, and to destroy all these ideologies, and all this poison coming from this place, man. He's going to destroy all this shit, man, because it's an abomination unto him. It's just extreme wickedness on a completely different level, you know. But it says, what is transhumanism? And it says, transhumanism is a philosophical, scientific, and essentially religious movement that seeks to merge humans with emerging technology. So, combining humans with machine. And it says, such as brain chips like Synchron. And it says, and genetic engineering, changing your genetics, because Esau got this technology. He can put a fucking rhino's genetics in a human being and make them super strong, or he can edit the genes of a human and put a gorilla's strength inside of a human being, man. Esau can do these things, man. This is the devil that the Bible is talking about. Esau, he can genetically modify a a human by putting animal DNA in him. You know, Esau can do these things. He's doing this thing, and he's been doing this, man. But it says, such as brain chips and genetic engineering. By doing so, transhumanists believe that we can enhance our intellectual and physical capabilities. Basically capabilities, but it says capacities. And it says transcend our biological limitations, including death, and create a more evolved species they call a post-human. And these are those lies, that this devil is going to speak in these end times, man, to get you people to basically persuade you people into falling in line, into this new world order. This is what the whole new world order is about, man. It's about this whole transhuman agenda, and to cancel out the Bible, cancel out the Most High, cancel out His Son, Yahweh Shai, who these people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. It's to do away with all that and basically, the so-called white man wants to create a new super race of people that he have control over, that he can be a god over. And this is what's going to lead to all the destruction that's going to come upon the earth, man. Even though the Most High is sending plagues and things like that, that ultimate destruction is going to come via nuclear missiles. And it's because all of this evil that this man is trying to set up, you know. But yeah, but these are those great promises and lies that the scriptures talk about. You know, it's saying that he's going to have the power to defeat death, which is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Create a more evolved species. That's a lie. You know, if anything, incorporating robotics into your body, you're having to rely on robotics. That's a downgrade. That's not an upgrade. That's not evolving. You know what I'm saying? That's de-evolution. That's going backwards. Because now you have to rely on machine. And machines, they degrade over time. Being upgraded from a human means to be more in tune with the spirit, means to be more spiritual. you know De-evolution is when you have to rely on machines and things like that, man. That's So Esau is pushing this whole de-evolution thing as if it's something progressive, you know but it says, while this may seem like wacky science fiction, transhumanism is actively being pursued by prominent scientists and global elites. All top rich, super rich Edomites, super rich white people, you know, because it all goes down to, man, they want to stay ruling. They want to keep their riches, they want to keep their power. So they're trying to develop ways that will allow them to expand their lives or to live forever so they can keep these things. But hey, it's going to come to naught. What I'm saying? These things are not going to take place the way that they want them to, you know, because Esau has great pride. That's going to be his biggest delusion and deception, because his pride is deceiving him. But it says, and it's actually a vital component of the Great Reset proposed by Klaus Schwab, founder of the World Economic Forum. Schwab argues that the fourth industrial revolution will lead to a fusion of our physical, digital, and biological entities, forcing us to re-examine what it means to be human, you know? And this is real, man. This is exactly what they working on. This is what they talking about, and these are the things that they moving towards. They even passing laws so that they can move this thing forward even faster, you know? And it says, in fact, the globalists have already begun their pursuit of merging humans with technology through the administration of C19. Y'all see that word. I don't want to say it because I already got a strike, so I'm trying to keep from getting any more strikes. But you can see that word right there. And it says, although few people realize it, and it says some of these implementations incorporate transhumanist technologies such as microtechnology and genetic engineering, providing a pathway for future modifications of human DNA. So they've been doing this, man. Like I said in a long video, a video I did a while back of them editing the genes of a goat and putting spider DNA inside of a goat so that the goat can create a lot more web, you know, than a small spider, because we know that goats produce a lot of milk. So what they did is they put the DNA of a spider inside the goat so that the goat can produce a lot of spider web, basically. And these are two completely different organisms, but Esau was able to combine their DNA, you know, to get the outcome that he wanted. So it's nothing to create a human with gorilla DNA to make them super strong, man. And this is when that whole super soldier thing is going to come into play, man. These super soldiers are genetically modified, with the thinking capacity of a artificial intelligence, you know. So this is why these times that's coming up is going to be a time like no other, man, because it's going to be a lot of things that they created in the lab that's going to be out here on the streets, you know. But let me see where I was at. It says transhumanism and the mark of the beast. Many proponents of transhumanism advocate for the modification of human DNA to achieve their goals of enhancing humans and ultimately creating posthumans. Some have also proposed implementing chips that are linked to one's digital identity, which could further integrate technology into the human body, which they are going to do. You know, RFID chips are going to be made mandatory, and people are going to have to take them just so they can function in society, you know, and basically survive. And a lot of people are going to take that because ultimately, hey, they don't have faith and they're weak. You know, only the strong are going to survive in that time without taking that chip. And it says the World Economic Forum recently stated that technology will become more intertwined with the body in the form of implants. Man, these devils ain't lying. They telling you what's gonna happen, you know? And it says these proposals are very interesting in light of the mark of the beast prophecy. As many are aware, implants have the potential to fulfill the mark in the hand or forehead as described in Revelation. And these people who made this article are probably Edomites, man. They even know that this prophecy is talking about the RFID chip, and you got Israelites that's out there talking about the mark that this is talking about is the mark of Cain, which is leprosy. How can you buy and sell with leprosy? You know, a bunch of confusion. And it says, however, there is another intriguing characteristic of this mark that could also relate to transhumanism. It says, according to Revelation 14 and 10, it says, accepting the mark of the beast is a fateful decision with eternal consequences, rendering the recipient unredeemable. Bible scholars have long wondered how the acceptance of the mark could result in eternal damnation and whether a mere chip implant is enough to fulfill this characteristic. And yeah, this chip is what's going to fulfill this prophecy. But they kind of put the whole Christianity thing in here because even though once an individual, you know, particularly an Israelite, because the Israelite are the only ones that are not allowed to take this mark, because Israelites are the only ones that can receive salvation. You know, because basically these heathen nations are trying to brand um, these Israelites when these are the people of the Most High. So they're trying to brand and put a logo on the people of the Most High and say that they own them when really the Most High are the ones who own um, the Israelites. You know, so you can't put a brand on the Israelites, and if you do, the Most High is going to be the one to destroy you because you are supposed to be His possession. You know, as an Israelite, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you accept this chip, you're basically accepting the logo of these heathens saying that they own you and the Most High is going to destroy you for that. But they are saying that once you receive this, you know, they're going to the whole burning in hell for eternity thing, you know, which you're going to get destroyed on this side, and the Most High can make it where He expand time and that it feels like you're burning and suffering for eternity, but really it's not going to be an eternal um, suffering after you take this. It's going to be a very painful and you know, it's going to be a lot of suffering that comes behind taking this. But as for the Israelites, it's not going to be an eternal thing like the way that we think of it as being for eternity, for it being for the end of time. It's not going to be something like that, but it's going to be a very bad decision that they're going to have to pay for, you know, with a lot of suffering, you know. But reincarnation is a thing, so they're going to come back after death and come back with their head down, you know, in shame because they're gonna know that the decision they made in that in this lifetime was not the right decision, you know. And so when it says forever, forever in the scriptures can sometimes mean just a very long time, you know, not always do it mean eternity, you know. But it says Could it be possible that transhumanists will modify humans genetically to such an extent in the near future that they are no longer created in God's image, making them beyond salvation? And I think, I think some are going to be, to this point, because you're going to have humans, you got the whole super soldiers thing. So you're going to have humans, well, once humans, you're going to have genetically modified creatures or abominations on Earth, you know, as soldiers that are going to be getting controlled by artificial intelligence, you know. And you got a lot of things going. You got animals like that, you got once used to be humans that are like that, that they're going to use, that they call super soldiers. They're going to have animal DNA, you know, to make them stronger and faster. They're going to have, you know, artificial intelligence, ways of thinking, so that makes them um, you know, able to quickly think and do certain things, and they're gonna have be able to control like drones and shit with their mind and just all kind of shit, man. These are the times that we in, so we're gonna have to actually need the Most High and His Son to deliver us from these evil times that we are quickly approaching, and that basically we are in right now. You know what I'm saying? These are the times that we in right now. And I was just gonna touch on this quick point, man, because let me see. Let me see something real quick. Shit, acting stupid. It's not bringing up my. Let me see. All right, I had some scriptures after this. But for some reason my phone not letting me slide up, and if I stop the video, it's gonna end the whole thing. You can't really pause it and continue it. So I guess I'm gonna just cut this video right here. I guess I'm gonna just make this one of those rant videos. I'm not gonna bring no scriptures out after I think I made my point. I was just gonna go into a few scriptures that's gonna talk about how sometimes the scriptures refer to forever is a long time and not really for eternity. You know what I mean? But as far as the whole transhuman thing and the mark of the beast, I think I made my point on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom.